Okay, today we will be combining like terms by adding and subtracting monomials and polynomials. So I'm going to start off with some notes. I'm going to do some examples with you, and then I'll let you do your own thing. So first of all, let's fill out these notes. A monomial can be a number. It can be a variable. That means a letter. Or it can be a product of numbers and variables. For example, these are some examples of monomials. 5x is a monomial. 3x squared is a monomial. 9x squared y to the 7th power is a monomial because all of those are being multiplied. Negative 5/2 x y to the 4th power is a monomial. And negative 6/11 is a monomial. How can you tell that they're monomials? They are not being added or subtracted to anything. They are by themselves. Okay? So in order for us to combine like terms, monomials with the same variable and the same exponents are like terms, and they can be added or subtracted. So if they look alike, exactly alike, with the same variables and the same exponents, then you can add or subtract them. To add or subtract monomials, you just combine like terms. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you're not done with the notes, make sure you pause and press play when you are ready to continue. Okay, so we're going to do some examples together. I'm going to do just different things. We can start off with easy stuff like number 1, where it says 17x minus 25x. Because they both have an x, those are like terms, and you can do whatever the symbol says, which in this case it is to subtract. So you would get your calculator, and you would just subtract 17 minus 25. See what it gives you. Okay? So 17 minus 25 gives you the answer that you will write on your paper. So you will write negative 8. And because both of them have an x, the answer has to have an x. Okay? Any questions? You just subtract them because it said minus. Okay? Problem number 2. Do these two look alike? Yeah, because they both have y squared and y squared. So what are you going to do with the numbers? You're going to add them, right? So in the calculator, you would put negative 23 plus 6. Negative 23 plus 6 goes in the calculator, and that'll give you the answer that you're going to write down with the y squared. So everybody in the calculator, you are typing negative 23 plus 6, enter, and that gives you the number that you're going to have. Okay? So we're going to write down negative 17, and they both have y squared, so my answer has y squared. Okay? Number 3. Do those two look alike? Yes, they both have a to the third b, c. A to the third b, c. They are like terms. So what are you going to do with those two numbers? You're going to add, right? So in the calculator, you're going to type negative 15 plus 6. You don't put in any letters. So everybody in the calculator, you're typing negative 15 plus 6. Okay, so your answer is negative 9, a to the third power, b, c. Whatever they both have in common, that's what you write down. Okay? Let's go to harder ones, like problem number 7. Do these two look alike? Yes, they both have c d squared, c d squared. What are you going to do with the fractions? Subtract them. In the calculator, in order for you to type a fraction, you have to do parentheses, unless you're using decimals. So I'm going to show you both ways. In the calculator, you would type parentheses 2/5, that's 2 divided by 5, minus parentheses 1/3, that's 1 divided by 3. And then you do math, enter, enter. Parentheses 2 divided by 5, close parentheses, minus parentheses 1 divided by 3, close parentheses, enter. Okay? And then what do I do with that number? How do I convert it to a fraction? Math, enter, enter. Okay? So my answer is 1/15. I'm going to walk around and make sure that everybody did this on their calculator. You can pause and show it to me when you're ready. Okay, so for the answer, you would put 1/15 c d squared. Okay? Let's do problem number 9. Are all of these like terms? Do they look alike? Huh? No, right? So you do like terms. So the ones that look alike, you add or subtract them. The ones that look alike, you add or subtract them. So right now, I know that 3y goes with this 4y. And it goes with the sign in front of the 4y. So you circle both the plus and the 4y because that lets you know what you're going to do with the y's. Okay? So you are going to add 3 plus 4, right? Which we all know is what? 7. 7y. Right? 3 plus 4 is 7. And then, what am I going to do with the other two? Subtract them because in front of the 3z, there's a minus. So you are subtracting 3z from that positive 9z. Right? So 9 minus 3 is 6. Positive or negative? Positive. So we're going to put plus 6z. If the answer was negative, you would put minus 6z. Okay? Let's do problem number 11. Which two look alike? The 13w squared and the plus 9w squared, right? So this goes with this. And I circled the plus in front of the 4, so you know that we're adding. So it's 13 plus 4, right? That's going to give you a number. And then we're also going to do the 9w minus 31w. So 9 minus 31. So I want you to do that in the calculator. and get your answer, and let's see if we have it correctly written. So you can pause and play when you're ready. (13 plus 4 is 17. And 9 minus 31 is a negative 22. So how do you write that? You would say 17. Oops. 17 goes with the W squares, and negative 22 goes with the W. So there's a minus in between them because the 22 was negative, not positive. Okay? You're going to do the rest of them. Let's go to the back. Real quick, I'm just going to do 2 examples on the back so that you know how to do the whole back. So, example 1, it says we are adding, so we're going to drop the parentheses on both, and we're just going to combine like terms. So I have 18x minus 2x squared plus 15 plus 3x squared minus 10 minus 8x. Why did I drop the parentheses? Because it's plus. You don't need the parentheses for that. Okay? So then you just combine like terms like normal. You're going to do this one with this one. You're going to add those two. You're going to do this one with this. Oh, wait. Time out. Time out, time out. This one goes with this one because they both have an x. This one, the minus 2x squared, goes with the plus 3x squared. And this positive 15 goes with this minus 10. Okay? So pause, work that out. Okay, so these two, the ones that I boxed, you're going to subtract them. So 18 minus 8 is 10x because they both have an x. Okay? The ones with the x squared that I underlined, that's a negative 2 plus 3. If you type negative 2 plus 3 in the calculator, that's a positive 1x squared. Okay? And then the ones that I circled, that's a positive 15 minus 10, so you subtract them. That gives you 5, positive 5. So that's your answer. Now, how can you check it? How can you check it? You can put all of this in decimals and all of your answer in decimals and make sure that it gives you the same thing. Okay? So go ahead and pause and put that in decimals and check that they're the same. So when you put both of them in decimals, the whole question and the whole answer, you will notice that they're one on top of the other. They're exactly the same. My blue and my red lines are the same. Okay, so that's how you can check the answer. Let's do the last one real quick. Okay, because now, here's the difference, and you really have to pay attention to this one. It has a minus in the middle. So before we do anything, we have to distribute that negative to all of them, and you have to change the sign of all of them, right? So we're going to drop the parentheses, but we're going to change all these signs inside here. This becomes a negative 10x. This becomes a negative 3x squared, and this becomes a negative 2. Bring the other side down. Just drop the parentheses. You have 6x squared plus 7x. So again, we're going to combine like terms, the ones that look alike. So this one goes with this one. You're going to subtract them. This one goes with this one. You're going to subtract them. And this one stays by itself. So find the answer and go check your answer in decimals. And then work out the puzzle down here. These are the problems. These are the answers. They have letters. And they go up here to the number, like question 7, what's the letter? Question 12, what's the letter? And that'll give you an answer to the riddle. Okay? Finish it off. I'll be walking around checking and helping out.